Hello and welcome to this new video for me. Today I will play against the best player from Peru. Yes, you heard it right. Today I will play against Renzo Navarro. And let me tell you, Renzo is phenomenal. He is a 5-time regional champion in Latin America as far as I know. And he also won the Players Cup for Global Finals. Yes, that means he is a Players Cup champion, and also on an international level stage he had really good success. He has a top 4 finish in LAIC last season, top 64 finish in LAIC this season, but also on the world stage. He debuted worlds in Yokohama as far as I know. He also debuted worlds in Hawaii, so he is really strong, and he also is already qualified for worlds in this season because he won the, I think it was the Belo Horizonte regionals. So yeah, phenomenal player. I've never played against him, so I'm really looking forward to play against him today. And I will use the team piloted by myself. So what do I mean with that? As you might have noticed, I used this team in Stuttgart, and yes, I'm pre-recording this team building and also the game because I can obviously not record it while I'm at Stuttgart, and I think this team is just plenty strong. It has the 3 best Pokemon in the format, in my opinion, with Instant, Goldengo and Ursaluna. It's the different Ursaluna though. It's not Ursaluna Blood Moon, it's Ursaluna Hisui, but I think Ursaluna Hisui is also very good. And I saw players play with it decently well, and I really wanted to try it out, but I never really had the chance. But I also had no time and also no enjoyment to build something for Stuttgart, and that's why I will just use this. I have some nice text like Terra Dragon on the Goldengo, Shadow Ball on the Porygon 2, and really amazing EV spreads. So yeah, maybe we should take a look at those. Here we are in the team builder, and I ordered it that way that we go from the most boring to the least boring set, okay? Or like spread, because you already saw the sets before. But yeah, I'm really curious to see how this set today goes, and I'm also really curious to see how I did in Stuttgart. You guys will know, I won't, but yeah. First of all, Incineroar. Assault Vest Incineroar is a really good pick on this team, especially because you have fake out support first of all, which enables the Tailwind mode, the Trick Room mode, as well as a setup mode with Goldengo just a little better. Intimidate support helps there as well, and you can run 4 attacking moves. You can run both of Flare Blitz and Knockoff and still have a pivot move. I'm a huge fan of Parting Shot, honestly, but obviously you cannot use Parting Shot if you carry the Assault Vest, so that's why we have to rely on U-Turn. But U-Turn is also really nice to chunk down a Pokemon like Rillaboom, or also break focus sachets from Pokemon like Kilowattrill or also Sneasler. Terra Grass, I chose Terra Grass because I think resisting water and ground moves is quite important. Helps against Basque Legion, helps against opposing Ursaluna, and also getting rid of the spore pressure in Sleep Powder. So that's the reason behind Terra Grass. I feel pretty comfortable with it. And we have an adamant nature first of all, because the damage otherwise would be a little lacking with Porygon 2, Amoonguss, Kilowattrill. That's why I decided to go with an adamant nature, and I think this team only works if Incineroar is faster than Ursaluna Blood Moon, so that you can knock the Life Orb before they get to move. At least in my experience, it was really key to outspeed that, and outspeeding Choice Scarf Basque Legion is cool, right? For Choice Scarf Basque Legion you would need like 98 speed if they are adamant. But people decided to start running Jolly Basque Legion as well now. And this is a problem, because if you don't outspeed Jolly Basque Legion and Tailwind, your only Pokemon that would outspeed is like Golding or Kilowattrill. But especially after I saw how the end game in Las Vegas played out, I decided that I really want to outspeed Jolly Best Legion as well, and that's why we have 108 speed. 107 was anyways quite important to outspeed 4 speed invested Rillaboom, as well as Dragapult, which is 213. But Best Legion Jolly Choice Scarf hits 214 and we hit 216. Obviously, I could also run 109 speed to outspeed Jolly Dragonite if they are +1. But in my eyes, it should never come up that I have Tailwind up and I'm playing against a Jolly Dragonite and they are +1 speed, so that's why I stick with 108, because that way we can also run 111 defense and 112 special defense. That is important for later. I hope I will not forget to talk about that. Next up, we've got Ursaluna. I think Terra Ghost is slightly better than Terra Fairy, just because the fake out immunity is so important, and it also helps out a ton against Sneasler. I decided to go for the speed set of 98 to outspeed the Best Legion and Tailwind. I was also thinking about running around 90-ish to either have more attack or more HP, but I realized that in Dylan's set against James Evans, it was also quite important that Ursaluna outspeeds Choice Scarf, Pelipper, and Tailwind. And to outspeed Choice Scarf, Pelipper, and Tailwind, you need 97 speed. So it's just 1 speed more, and that's why I decided to go with this speed instead. 156 Adamant. I think you could also run a spread around 90-ish speed, and then either more attack, or like you could definitely run something like this, or you could also run more bulk, because Ursaluna has to take a lot of hits, but I decided not to, because as I just said, I felt like the speed is quite important. Also, against Ursaluna Blood Moon with Leftovers or Assault Vest, I know some of those are around 90-ish speed, then it's not a guessing game. I don't want to figure out game 1 or how fast are they, how should I outspeed them in Trick Room, or am I faster naturally? But with 98 speed, I can feel very confident that I outspeed at least the Leftovers and Assault Vest variants, as well as Covered Cloak. I think Covered Cloak is quite rare, but still is being used occasionally. Next up, we've got Kilowatt Drill. This Kilowatt Drill spread is quite interesting, because it survives -1 Rock Slide plus Sand Chip twice from Tyranitar. And I think it's quite important in some Tyranitar matchups, because I bring Kilowatt Drill against Tyranitar teams. It is good, especially to enable Goldango a little better, or Ursaluna. And that way, we also survive an Adamant Diaclaw plus Poison from Sneasler, which can also pay dividends, and that's the main reason why we are not max special attack. We sometimes do 0 to 1 HP less damage, but I'm fine with that. I think it's not the biggest problem. And I also think I featured that Kilowatt with spread last week, but I'm actually not entirely sure. I think I did, yeah. So a trustworthy spread, I would say. And next up, we've got Amoonguss. And this Amoonguss is heavily invested into its special defense. Why? You could also make a case for running even more special defense to survive a Life Orb Terra Normal Blood Moon every time from Ursaluna. But I decided that I still want to have some defense to survive a Flare Blitz from Incineroar, most importantly. And yeah, with special defense, we survive +2 Make It Rain. We can survive Terra Normal Blood Moon from Life Orb Blood Moon. We can survive, what was it again? Like Earth Power into Blood Moon from Assault Vest Blood Moon. In general, having specially defensive Amoonguss here is phenomenal. You can help on the physical side with Intimidate, and also Among Us is not here to check the physical threats. It's also here to take heat waves from Volcarona. Because especially against the Incineroar, Willaboom, Volcarona team, Among Us is super important, and this is also the reason why I am Terra Fire, because there's a way where I play it with Terra Ghost Ursaluna and try to get rid of the Volcarona quickly. But there's also a way that I try to get rid of the partner Pokemon quickly and then use Terra Fire, Among Us plus Incineroar to just force a 2v1 situation against the Volcarona, which the Volcarona cannot win at that point. Also, Terra Fire helps against Sun teams as well as Incineroar, I guess. And yeah, 48 speed is super common. I know that I probably speed a lot of other Among Us, but there's a reason for it as well. Just in case I bring Kilowatt and Among Us against a balanced team. It's not in the game plan, I would say, but maybe sometimes there is. You would outspeed Blood Moon in Tailwind, I guess, because you have 48. In Tailwind you have 96. And with that you outspeed those. You also outspeed the Pokemon that are only fast enough to outspeed Sneasel and Tailwind. Like Sneasel it's 189, so some Pokemon might run 95, and then you would outspeed them by 1 point while still being slower than main speed Ursaluna. That's the reasoning behind 48 speed Among Us. But yeah, I'm a really big fan of that. Next up we've got Porygon 2, and as you can see, same defense, same special defense, and this is where I wanted to say pay attention to the Incineroar EVs, because that way opposing Porygon 2, if I have Incineroar and Porygon 2 on the field, will get a attack boost instead of a special attack boost. And yeah, this spread does a lot. Like Woodhammer from Willaboom doesn't do a KO. You can survive 2 facades from opposing Ursaluna once they're intimidated. Scale Shot doesn't do a KO even if they get 10 hits. Obviously there's always the chance for crits, but there is also the chance for miss or just 4 hits. Visit Porygon 2 is super bulky, because I feel like in rain you need to survive Wave Crash plus Weather Ball. Choice Band Intimidated, Wave Crash plus Weather Ball should not knock out the Porygon 2. It can if they are adamant max attack and modest max special attack, as well as get good rolls. But it's in my favor, at least. It's in my favor. So that's why we have that much defense and special defense. 4 speed, 12 speed, the base 95 Centurion like Typhlosion, Hisui, and Indeedee Male. And Shadow Ball instead of Ice Beam. Why Shadow Ball? I generally dislike if my Porygon 2 gets walled by Basculegion or Goldengo. Especially if I have Among Us next to Porygon 2, I don't want to be walled by Goldengo. And Shadow Ball also punishes Terra Ghost, which can be used against Incineroar's Fake Out or Ursaluna's Facade. So Facade Shadow Ball is actually quite a good pin against a lot of stuff. Shadow Ball also hits Annihilate really well, which is another benefit for that move. I know that Ice Beam is just really spammable and really good into Willaboom and Dragonite, but I think Shadow Ball can give me an edge against Terra Ghost or Ursaluna as well, like in the mirror. You don't really need Ice Beam, I would say. And also, I know that some people want Terra Ghost King Gambit, and then having Shadow Ball there is pretty nice. Also, against Terra Ghost Sneasel, in general, all the ghost types, right? Shadow Ball can be quite impactful. Also decent into the psychic types, like, I guess, Hatterene. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with Shadow Ball Porygon 2. but I am most happy with this Goldango. Okay, where do I start? Speed stat, I guess. Faster than max speed Incineroar and Pokemon that creep onto that. So 125 is a speed stat I feel quite good with. I was also thinking about going slower, but I want to always outspeed max speed Incineroar. And then the special attack helps us to KO. Ursaluna with +2 Make It Rain, as well as Assault Vest Chalodon with +4 Shadow Ball, as well as +2 Shadow Ball into Make It Rain, as well as getting the KO on Basculegion with Shadow Ball. And yeah, that's the special attack. And the special defense allows us to survive a Shadow Ball from Life Orb Goldango most of the time. As well as Earth Power from Ursaluna Blood Moon with leftovers. If they are 36 modest, I survive an Earth Power plus 1 turn of Life Orb. Earth Power max damage is 80%, so that is amazing. And since we are Terra Dragon, we survive Terra Fire Overheat. And no, Terra Fire Eruption and Overheat in the Sun from Specs Typhlosion. Really good. As well as Overheat, Choice Specs, Solar Power boosted from Charizard. If people see Terra Dragon, the thought behind Life of Terra Dragon also is people will expect this Goldango to be offensive. And then they will go for the guaranteed OKO with Terra Fire, not Terra Fire, but with like Overheat from Choice Specs Charizard in the Sun. And if I survive that, I can maybe cheese a game by doing that. So that's the thought behind that. And yeah, let's see if it will work. Let's see, as I said, how well I did in Stuttgart. It could very well be that I just go 4-4. It could also be that I top cut. I don't know. But for now, I'm really looking forward to the set against Renzo, because Renzo is a phenomenal player. I think he is one of the best players in Latin America in general. So yeah, I expect him to just load the Volcarona Basculegion team, which I think is not a good matchup, but yeah, let's see how it goes. Alrighty, here we are, and I fell for the biggest bait on earth. He is not using his LAIC team, instead he's using the team that Hans Pizarro used at LAIC. Fascinating, okay. Terra Dragon Goldango is, I think, really good into that, because we are also heavily specially defensive. But it's good that I can play this and practice it, because I have no idea how to play this. But yeah, Terra Fire Specs Eruption in the Sun does 90% max, even if they are modest. Okay. Goldango, Goldango, Goldango. There's the Garchomp. The Garchomp is for sure annoying, and the Kingambit as well. And if I go Terra Dragon, there's also Dragonite, so maybe it's not that great. I could start with Kilowatt to Goldango sucks against Kingambit. But I want to cover like a Jumpluff Torkoal lead. How do I cover Jumpluff Torkoal? I will start with Goldango, Kilowatt, Will, Ursa, and Incin. Because Ursa can threaten the Kingambit, it can threaten the Garchomp and Tailwind. So yeah, I think that's not bad. Kingambit, Jumpluff, okay. The problem really is the assurance. Like, if I go for Make It Rain now with Goldango, assurance would be double power because I would take Life Orb Recoil. And I don't want that. I honestly do not want that. I could go for Terra Nasty Plot and Tailwind. Terrafire Amoonguss is also really good, by the way. Imagine I just let Amoonguss. I had a free Spore into King Gambit. There's no immunity to that. Maybe I will do that next game. But yeah, I think Terra Dragon Nasty Plot Tailwind is cool. If he goes for Leaf Storm Assurance, I have a small problem. Okay, first my Tailwind. I assume that he has to match with Tailwind. I guess if Goldengo dies here, I get a free switch into Ursaluna, which is not super terrible. Sleep Powder. Of course. And Assurance, okay. Now, I will click Make It Rain and switch to Ursa, I think. Or do I want to burn sleep turns? I really want to activate my Flame Orb. I think I will switch. He could Terra Fire the Jumpluff, but I don't think that he will do that. He could also switch the Jumpluff, but he should not Terra here. He switches with King Gambit. Oh, into Torkoal, right? Yeah. Okay. And goes for Tailwind. Good play, good play. Yeah, I lose. Because now he can just click Helping Hand Eruption. I had to burn a sleep term on the Kilowatt Drill. It's still winnable. I think it comes down to a 50. Because I bought Incineroar in the back. Yeah, where's the Typhlosion? Good play. Maybe he Terras immediately. Nah, he plays it well. The 50 now is... I can go into Incineroar now. Do I want to click Fake Out? Or do I want to click Fake Out? Do I KO Terra Water King Gambit? I don't think I KO Terra Water King Gambit. No, I don't. I think he can just click Eruption Low Kick. Because he has Low Kick on the King Gambit. KO my Incin. How many turns of Tailwind? I have one. I think his play is to go... Do I have to get the double? No, I think... I see a winning line. Terra Water, right? Terra Water. Okay. My instant is faster than the King Gambit. Okay. My instant dies to a low kick. It does not die. That is bad. Yeah, now I lose for sure. I needed to die here. Because he can just click low kick Burning Jealousy. Yeah, it's not winnable. Oh man. Because I burnt no sleep turn. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, he played it well. He played it well. I think my mon choice was not quite correct. I don't know. Was alright. Oh, that's tough. I can still crit Facade on the King Gambit, right? I think Protect is not worth it. Yes, I would stall the Sun, but in the end I still have to crit a Facade. Yep. Okay, it all comes down to this. Oh my god! And that's, oh, imagine I was max attack on the Ursa. I'm only 156, as you saw in the team building part. If I had more attack investment now, I would have KO'd. But that's also a huge info. Like, with max attack, I would have done 4% more damage. Actually, he had like... It would have been close. It would have been close. But yeah, he played it really well. Gotta say. But I will turn this around. I will turn this around. I believe. I can see him going for a different lead now. Like, his lead is so bad into Amungus' lead. I can just spore the King Gambit, and there's nothing he can do. Especially if I lead Torkoal Amungus. I guess he could leave Storm Assurance my Amungus, but I think Assurance does not KO. I don't have Fist Death, but yeah, it never does. I think that lead is not terrible, honestly. What do I want to bring in the bag? I think I need the Kilowatt Drill. I need Instant to deal with the Typhlosion. And I think I need the Kilowatt Drill to maybe set up Tailwind later on. But that is quite weak to King Gambit then. I could also bring P2. Nah, I think I'll go with this. I know Renzo is a player who likes to mix up things, but sometimes he also just does the same. So, based on what I saw. That's unfortunate. Do I want... man. That's rough. He goes Terrafire. Does he click Rage Powder? I think if he clicks Rage Powder, it's just instantly over. I was thinking about clicking Make It Rain. I think he will click Rage Powder, because if I go Terrafire with my Amoonguss, like Terrafire Spore, then he can redirect it. I should have Make It Rained, right? Please don't Rage Powder. Okay. Huge! He anticipated an Incineroar switch, or also covers for Terrafire, as I just said. Yeah, that's amazing. Because now I can just Pollen Puff my Goldango and go for Nasty Plot. Is there a drawback to that? Let me think. He is in Blaze range, but I don't think he KOs with Leaf Storm Eruption. Or he could also switch Jumpluff into Torkoal for the Sun, but that should also not be enough. But then next turn he has Helping Hand, but I should heal myself with Pollen Puff. Okay, Torkoal. Okay. It's Specs, Terrafire. Nah. I would say it's not enough. If it is, I messed up. Then I should have Spored. He crit my Amoonguss, right? Well, I lose the game. It KO'd? I'm Spidef Amoonguss. What? Then I needed to switch Amoonguss into Insim. Like, switch Amoonguss into what? That's not real. Also, if I had 1 HP more on Goldango, I could also win. But now it's looking bleak. Wow. Good tact. Wow. Okay, I will calc this. Also, it was super unfortunate. Like, I could have done more damage when the eruption would have been weaker, or like 1 or 2 HP less damage when he would have not been in Blaze range. I think he was literally at 49 HP. And with 49 HP, he's Modest Typhlosion. Like, Timid cannot KO here. He is Modest and got a max roll against Amoonguss. Oh wait, I don't have Terrafire in, never mind. He could be Timid. These multipliers. Specs, Terrafire, Sun, Blaze. I should have switched to Incin. That was so bad on my side. Oh man, I'm frustrated. Still winnable if I dodge a Sleep Powder. Ooh, he goes into Dragonite here. I still have to dodge a sleep powder. Or get an air slash flinch. I cannot flinch with jump love. Don't get me wrong. I was talking about the Dragonite. This is my play, right? I think it is. This is tricky. I still have 2 turns of Tailwind, right? Yeah. And based on the air slash damage, I would say that T-Bolt KOs Torkoal. It does. But he could click Protect Scale Shot. But that loses if I double up the D-Knight. Double up on the D-Knight. Okay. No flinch, and with that he wins, I think. Okay, just 4. I don't think... I am adamant. Maybe knockoff is enough. He's -1. Please! Oh, I needed to T-Bolt. I needed to T-Bolt. I think his play was not correct, by the way. Like, his play barely... Like, I don't think his play... Yeah. I don't know. T-Bolt knockoff would have KO'd Dragonite. And then, I can just T-Bolt with Torkoal. Yes, he can protect to stall out the last turn of Tailwind, but Torkoal is now faster than Kilowatt Drill. Oh, man. How can he mess this up? He can just click Extreme Speed on Incineroar and Burning Jealousy, and there's no way for me to win. So his mess up play is to E-Speed Kilowatt Drill for no reason at all. He just E-Speeds Incineroar and clicks Burning Jealousy. That's a 100% win. I will go for the throw. Yeah. Like, yes, I could have KO'd Torkoal here with T-Bolt, but then next turn he E-Speeds my Kilowatt Drill. So yeah, well played to Renzo. Yeah, good play. He played way better than I did. Where did it go wrong? Yeah, I tossed the Among Us, which wasn't great. Because I could have, like, in the turn where he switched into Torkoal, a super valid play I had was to switch Among Us into Incineroar and click Make It Rain. I would KO the Typhlosion, and I would get either super, like, a lot of damage on the Jump Bluff, or I would get the damage on the... because he switched first, I would activate the Eject Pack, which means I still get the Make It Rain either on the Jump Bluff or on the Dragonite, which means I break the multi-scale, and then with Among Us instant Kilowatt Drill, I think I can win regardless. But yeah, well played to Renzo. I messed this up quite a bit. I think the matchup was not bad by any means. He just played this really well. And I think I could have done better, yeah. I will think about it. But yeah, GG's to Renzo. I think I haven't lost in this format in a long time, but it was time. And that really showcases that he's the best player from Peru, and really well displayed by him. GG's. So yeah, what should I say? I got cooked. GG's to Renzo. Also nice to showcase the Regulation F EOIC game here from him, because we are going back to Regulation F, and I'm looking forward to it. It's the last day now of Regulation H, so it also doesn't make the most sense that I'm sharing like my paste and my rental, but you still have some hours if you're watching this on release, and maybe try it out on the ladder. But yeah, I still don't know how I did. I think Renzo is just clearly on a level where he understands all the positioning advantages he can use. Like you saw how well he played. I think my matchup was not bad. I would not blame it on the matchup. Yes, the Typhlosion was a huge problem in that game too, but I think I should have just won the game one by just playing better. But that doesn't mean that Renzo just farmed me because I played bad. He just played it super well to begin with. What is your take on Regulation H? And also, what was your guess how I perform in Stuttgart? Because it sounds weird to talk about the future, which hasn't happened yet. Who knows? Maybe I don't make it to Stuttgart. That would be really sad, because it would be my first regional in, I think, in 3 months, yeah. And then I will take another 3-month break at least. So yeah, but Regulation F overall is super exciting, as you can see here. We've got Gouging Fire back, GM Pow, like all from Renzo's team. Wellspring, Pow, Gouging, Leno were all banned, which is funny. And Len, however, is playing a Reg H team, it looks like, with a loaded Dice Dragonite as well. But yeah, are you guys excited for Reg F? If you have any Reg F opponents I should play against for sure, and also teams, let me know down in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support I can get, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.